3, 2, 1. Bonafide hustler here! 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 Let's check out the stuff I found last weekend. Hey, what's up guys? This is Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from my garage. Just going to make this kind of a short video, but I do want to show you some of the cool stuff that I found from the past weekend. We're going to look at it a little bit more in depth. So I'm going to get right to it. Alright, so one of the very first things that I found, and I had to pass up on that Peugeot bike if you take a look at the ride video, but I did swing on this skateboard right here. It's almost a mint condition Santa Cruz. I think it's called like a Land Shark, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's a Land Shark, the shorter version, and retails in any store about $109. But I bought it for about 25 bucks, so it's really cool. I can't decide. I always like the Land Shark, so I actually might keep this one. We'll see what happens. You can see behind me here, I love skateboards, and every design is kind of different. This one has a little bit more of a kicktail, as you can see. Real neat, and the trucks, which are these things, are actually really tight and compacted, so it might be a lot of fun. Alright, so after I picked up the board, I went to another different neighborhood where I ran into 3 garage sales. And I didn't find much from the 3, but I did swing on this cool JB Scotch Whiskey mirror. A little bit on the rare side, right? So the last one that sold on eBay was about 40 bucks. But they're not really found here and there, so I would estimate this one's at least worth about 40, if not more. Very, very nice mirror. No chips, nothing. Really cool. So after I picked up that mirror, I went to Central Austin. And as I went around Central Austin, I landed upon a garage sale where I picked up this. A cool 20-inch wheel Schwinn unicycle. A little bit on the vintage side, so I'm going to guess about 70s, maybe 80s. But really cool. I'm not going to try it out. It probably will hurt me like the last one did. But it's really cool. And it honestly will sell about, my last one that I had sold for I think 50 or 60 bucks. So I bought that thing for 5 bucks. Total score. And I don't have to ship it anywhere. It's going to be sold locally. Now that was found at the same garage sale where there was that free pile of stuff next to it. And that free pile of stuff was the pile from, unfortunately, the guy who had committed suicide. And here's the stuff that I picked from that pile. And I kind of had it in my hands and I was all, you know, jazzed up about it. But then I heard the whole suicide thing. I didn't want to put it down in front of the lady, so I picked it up. Some really cool Joe Rocket gloves. And the guy was named Big Al, and as you can see, these are big gloves. So very neat. A little bit of wear and tear here on the inside part of the finger, but nevertheless, Joe Rocket gloves like this, you know, they're not any like Nikki Hayden editions or anything like that, but these suckers are probably 50 to 100 bucks alone right here. The resale value of them, probably closer to 30 in their present condition. Some mint specialized, as you can see, mountain biking gloves with some gel inside. That's pretty cool. I'm just really creeped out on the whole thing, so I don't think I'm personally going to use any of this stuff. And then this Harley Davidson, actual Harley Davidson leather hat. Very, very neat. And anyway, so I feel weird kind of touching it. I know I have no reason to feel weird, but I kind of do. But the whole thing is, when I picked it up, she said, oh, I know Big Al would just love for someone to get a really good use out of that. So I'm glad you're taking it, sir. And it made me feel really bad because inside I'm thinking, man, I'm going to hustle this stuff. But then I heard the story. And I'm still kind of in a quandary about what to do with those items. Alright, so any advice is greatly appreciated. In the last video, I got a lot of good advice, so I'm still kind of in that weird spot where I don't know what to do, but go ahead and comment below if you want to, and see if you can help me out a little bit. After that garage sale, I went to a Goodwill, and at that Goodwill, I found this really neat Porsche sweater. It's 100% cotton, so it's really awesome. It does have a Porsche logo. As you can see right there, it's in mint condition. And little Porsche fanatics love stuff like this. I got this sucker for I think 5 bucks, and I expect to make, I don't know, maybe 20 to about 35 bucks pure profit in my pocket once I move it on eBay. Another thing I found from that Goodwill was this bike. Pretty cool bike, right? Well, I wish I could show it to you, but it already sold locally, so that's great. Great for me. Bought it for 60 bucks. It was a GT Outpost Trail. Very good condition, triple triangle, full steel, 20-inch frame, kind of hybrid mountain bike. Very good condition. Swung on it for 60 bucks. I moved it for $180 this morning. So that was a great hustle, like straight up. After that Goodwill, I proceeded into Central Austin. And at that point, I actually stumbled upon a garage sale or two. But on the second one, it was kind of interesting. It was a garage sale that you couldn't see from the street. So I decided to go and check it out. And lo and behold, behind the woman's house was the actual sale going on. And here's kind of the stuff that I found for $22. I bought all this stuff, so check it out. So here's a cool kite that I found. A Skynosaur. There it is. Pretty neat. Dual line kite, so it's the kind of kites that you see people screwing around with two lines and it kind of, you know, goes around like this. It doesn't just stay in one spot. Very cool kite. I also got this interesting photography travel bag, and it's totally interesting looking because, as you can see, it's dirty, super dirty, but the bottom looks very quality. And then all these little rivets and stuff and all the clasps. I like it. It's very neat, and you know, I have that booth at the antique mall, so this will be perfect for it. I got all this stuff for 22 bucks, like I said, and this one, she said, the last journey that it saw was in the jungles of Colombia, so that's really neat. Definitely a really quality product, as you can see by the strap. Very nice. So that was cool. Then I also picked up these derby skates from her. I like these kind of things because they sell for about $50 to about $69 on eBay, no problems. These are probably been used one time, so definitely swung on those. Made by a brand named Cobra. And then the last thing that was really cool that I found from that lady was this awesome camera. Alright, so it's like this, and then it folds open like that. Wow. Isn't that thing beautiful? Yeah, I like it. It's really nice. I think its market value is somewhere between about maybe 40 to 65 bucks. It's not super old. It's not, I mean, Kodak, they were making these things like left and right, so my estimations is it's about 40 to about 60, 65 bucks. But it's very nice. And it's very compact. Makes a really cool decoration piece. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Not a bad little haul, not a bad little Saturday. If you guys like my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Bonafide Hustler, you know, and comment down below. More comments, more thumbs up means more videos and more all kinds of stuff. So, I really appreciate all the support. And I'll be watching all these little comments and stuff from Puerto Rico. I'll be there for a week, and I'll talk to you guys soon, but there will be some videos uploading as I'm there. See you later.